Well, Singapore has been operating on the premise of a siege mentality and a perpetual state of vulnerability. I suppose this has been helpful in our early years of development as a nation, but the trade-off is it has created a national psyche that is risk-averse and government-dependent. My first job is my current job. I've been working as a psychologist at the Institute of Mental Health for the past 22 years. I suppose one lesson I've learned is to stay long in the helping profession. You really need to have strong passion and purpose to persevere with your patient to journey through the lowest point in their life. I graduated with a psychology degree from NUS, did my master's in Australia, and completed my doctorate in clinical psychology at the James Cook University of Singapore as a part-time study while I was working full-time. So because I was already a father during my postgraduate studies, I had to be really a conscientious and focused student so that I can fulfill all my academic, paternal, and professional duties. So I would say my relationship with my children are pretty close, as I've been a very involved parent since they were born. So even today, I still wake up at 5:15 a.m. to prepare fruits and a group breakfast for them before they go to school as my love language to them. I have 3 children, aged between 14 and 19. So like most ordinary Singaporeans, my greatest concern for them is the rising cost of living in Singapore. So my parents actually bought these 4-room HDB flats for about $60,000 in the 1980s. 20 years later, when I bought my own 4-room HDB flat, it cost me about more than $300,000, which was more than 5 times than what my parents paid. So I really cannot imagine how much more a HDB unit would cost when my children grow up. Many people have spoken about the rising cost of living in Singapore. And related to that, as a psychologist, I think one of the greatest challenges facing Singaporeans now is the rising stress of living in Singapore. So I think really beyond just espousing our people to cope better and to be more resilient, there really is an urgent need to also address the structural stressors facing our people in Singapore. I would say these are issues related to the rising stress of living in Singapore, such as the academic pressure faced by our children, youth and workplace mental health, healthcare and retirement affordability for our elderly, as well as caregiver stress. So for me, service means giving back to society what I've benefited from it. So I've acquired my psychological knowledge through a highly subsidized education and sponsorships. So wherever possible, I try my best to contribute my psychological expertise back to society, such as previously serving as a panel advisor to the youth court for 4 years, and currently as a volunteer at the Hougang MPS, or Meet the People session. So I remember at one of the MPS session, I met this elderly lady in her late 80s, seeking our help to understand why $7 had been deducted from her monthly pension deposited into her bank account. So the deep worry on her face when she showed me her bank records really broke my heart. I'm pretty sure there's a valid reason for the deduction. But I think the need to worry over $7 is really symptomatic of the structural stressors and challenges faced by our poor and vulnerable in the society. I believe this would be a Singapore that is inclusive, fair, compassionate, and where everybody, regardless of their status and stage in life, can develop their full potential. So I joined the Workers' Party as a volunteer in 2023 and have been helping out as a case writer at the Hougang MPS since then. What motivated me to join? So as a psychologist, I'm keenly aware of the potential dangers of groupthink, when suboptimum decisions are made to conform to group norms and unity. As a Singaporean, one of my greatest concerns is the development of groupthink in our highest decision-making body of the land and its impact on ordinary Singaporeans. Therefore, I'm very aligned to the Workers' Party's conviction that there is an urgent need for more loyal and patriotic Singaporeans who dare speak truth to power in Parliament on behalf of ordinary Singaporeans. So I hope I can be given the opportunity to advocate for policy changes in Parliament that not only reduces the stress for Singaporeans, but also to allow them to thrive and to develop their full potential.